Hey, Mike. What's wrong? Slow down. No, nobody's coming. Okay, I'll meet you there. I'm coming. So before I actually go on my mission, I decided I'm just gonna stay here and watch the movie. So right now I'm attending a virtual screening. We have 45 seconds until showtime in partnership with Amazon Prime Video. All of us are in the room. We've been in this DJ holding waiting room. Normally it would be my red carpet time. I'm okay. We're gonna have interviews after, and I have a mission. We're gonna have to solve a mission before I don't know, they haven't explained it. I'm just excited. Mike, I truly love you, sincerely.
I'd love to have you all in front of me in a huge theater to share this moment in person. Even though we are not in the same room together, we will be watching the film simultaneously.
I want to congratulate the rest of the cast and crew on getting this film done and done right. Big shout out to Amazon Studios for their hard work, dedication, and for planning this very special evening for us. Now, before we got a special mission for you. It's action-packed, high-stakes, 10-minute virtual escape room experience we'll do together as a team. Field Agent Knight.
I pulled the power and locked up on my way out, just like you showed me. Good luck with the upcoming endeavor.
All right, y'all know me. If I'm not dramatic, it's not fun. So I had to play with the props and the stuff that Amazon Prime Video gave me. Thank you guys so much for the goodies. I also got an Uber Eats gift card, all these snacks and treats from local Black-owned businesses. The bag, it's very like I am on a mission. So I cannot wait to use that and just act like, you know, I have some secret stuff in there. It's my favorite. Why do I want to be a spy so bad? I still don't get it. I just go with it. I just left the virtual screening of Without Remorse, and it premieres for you guys in like 4.5 hours maybe. I just wanted to get back to my roots. You know, I have not done a review in a long time, and I was gonna start with Mortal Kombat. Then I watched the show Them. I was just lost for words. I didn't know what to do with it. So here we are, because I know exactly what I want to say. If you have ever watched Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime by Tom Clancy, it's literally one of my favorite shows. And Jim Halpert, John Krasinski, but Jim Halpert from The Office is like so good. He goes from, like, I've never seen him in this role before. Like, we got a taste of his action in A Quiet Place, but he really just took it to the next level. And so I already knew the style of the show and Tom Clancy and all that, so I was like, I know I'm gonna like this. And then it's Michael B. And then it's Lauren London. So the plot, Michael is playing John Kelly, and he is ex-military, I think it's Navy. His wife, Lauren London, is pregnant. They're about to settle down, have their first baby. She wants him to get a safe job, like private security. But you could just tell he's one of those guys that's like, I don't really want to do that. But he does it. And there's a home invasion. We don't know why, but all of a sudden, bow, 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 all of his friends, they're getting got. He's next. But the situation, which you're gonna have to find out for yourself, leaves him alive and Lauren and the baby dead. And if that's not a cause to wreak havoc on the world, I don't know what is. What is a worse person to mess with who you killed their pregnant wife while she was asleep? That is not a spoiler, it's in the trailer, so don't come for me. So I'm editing the video you're watching right now, right? And I pick up my phone because I just had an epiphany. I could be pulling this out of thin air, I have no clue, but it just hit me. I feel like the storyline of Michael's character and his wife, Pam, Lauren London, getting shot in her bed, killed, Black female, and he's out for justice. And as he's attacking and going after everybody, he keeps saying, say her name. So if this is in any way correlation to Breonna Taylor, I think that is dope. I'm not saying he's a superhero, but all that inside of you, like, I can see how he's out here in these streets for blood. And I really feel like the whole time he was just like, F it, if I go with you, if we both die, oh well. That's pretty realistic to me. A lot of good action, a lot of good combat scenes. There was never like a dull moment. There's some backstory and there's some things you need to find out about other players, but it never was long enough to where I'm like out of it. It's always like, what's next, what's next? I wanna be a spy, so I get excited about little things like he keeps a secret stash of like guns, money, passport in his water heater. And I was like, yo, I gotta do that now. Who's gonna look in the water heater? That's pretty big. You can hide a lot of things in there. People have safes and hide keys under a rock. You don't check the water heater though. Even though he's out of the force, you could tell that he was always probably a step above or overqualified for what he was doing. Michael is a star. He kind of leads the whole film, but his co-star, who was in Queen and Slim, Jodie, she's a phenomenal actress. She's gorgeous. I just felt like sometimes for the position she was in, she has a very like fairy tale soft-spoken voice, and sometimes it was hard to connect that like she's his superior. And I don't know why. Like, you don't have to have like a deep voice. Maybe because that's like movie world. Like, we're all just used to like, oh, the sergeant is like mean and rough and always yelling, and she's just like, Michael, stop that. And I was just like, I wouldn't listen to you. But she's great. She's great. I'm so proud of Michael B. He's every movie, every project, I really feel like his acting like escalating and growing each time. I don't see him as like, oh, that's just Michael B. Like, I see him being that character. And after the screening, they had some interviews with cast and production and his trainer that said whenever he books a role now, because he's been with them since Creed, that he asked for 4 months ahead of time to prep before they even start day one of shooting. And so Michael prepared by eating every 2.5 hours. He has 5 or 6 meals a day, and he's just clean eating. Like, there's no extra secret, it's just consistency, which I am trying to work on with myself, but then y'all send me all these treats. I was tripping about Makad's arms in Mortal Kombat as Jax, but that prison scene, Michael? Great job, just great job, great work ethic. There's a lot of action, and what I loved most is that it felt really realistic. You know how we have movies like John Wick, no human can really do that. But with Michael, it's like, I really felt like he could be capable of doing all this. There was no crazy special effects or CGI. I felt little bits of all of his characters in this character. I felt a little bit of Creed. I felt a little bit of Killmonger. What I'm realizing is, while I watched it at home and it's partially due to COVID, it's still on Amazon, and like, I would love to see this in a theater. And then I thought like, oh wait, outside of COVID, if I'm not invited to the premiere, like, nobody's seeing this in the theater. And so I had a light bulb. What if we made theaters? Because you know, during COVID it turned into like rent your own theater so you can control like who's in it with you. What if, since all these fire movies are coming out on 50 million platforms, you can rent theaters and like bring your own movie? Is that weird? I think it's brilliant. So like, if I wanted to go watch Without Remorse in a theater with my friends, I could be like, all right, press play. How are we supposed to watch all these things like when you need the theater experience? You need the sound, you need the score, you need the big screen. So that's my only thing, is I wish I could have watched it on the big screen. There's one scene fairly towards the beginning when he is getting the home invasion. Again, from the trailer. Everybody calm down. It's pitch black, but he's carrying a flashlight, and the way the director uses it to light each character, and it's like rotating. You guys just have to see it. That was probably my favorite creative moment of a scene with lighting. And I know I'm getting like geeky with it, but when I watch it and I know I'm about to do a video for you guys, it gets like that. I'm sorry. I really want to know how Michael trained for all this aquatic work, shall we say. There's a lot of scenes where he's underwater, like acting and holding his breath. They're not like quick cuts. Like, he's underwater, eyes open, doing things. And I was counting like, okay, all right, I would have gave up by now. He just looks so comfortable underwater, and like, now I want to go train for that. No reason, but I need to do it. If you're a Michael B fan, action fan, military type vibe fan, if you watch Jack Ryan, you're gonna really like this movie. The movie ends and then there's some credits, but just like all the classic superhero films, stay past that for another 1-minute scene that really tells you what's about to happen next. I'm just gonna say it. These worlds collide. Jack Ryan and John Kelly will be joining forces. So that means more of Michael B in this character, which I love, and more of the Tom Clancy amazingness. I'm excited for what's in store and I'm invested. So I suggest after you watch Without Remorse, you're gonna have to go watch Jack Ryan, because these characters, like, I can see why they're gonna team up and like how they're gonna be the new duo. It's like kind of crazy. They're making like another DC Marvel franchise, but like not superheroes. I don't think that's been done before. Well, like Fast and the Furious, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, check it out. I'll see you guys later. Hope this made sense.